Welcome to our politics discussion podcast. I'm Claire, and I'm joined today by Alan.
Hello, I'm Alan. We're here to break down the latest news stories in a calm and measured way.
Let's dive right in. Our first story is about a recent attack in the Red Sea. Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels have claimed responsibility for attacking two Saudi oil tankers in the Red Sea. The U.S. military has responded with a 12th night of strikes against Iran.
That's a significant escalation. Can you explain what's at stake here? Why are these shipping lanes so important?
The Red Sea is a critical waterway for global oil shipments. Any disruption can have major implications for the global economy. The Houthi attack on Saudi tankers is seen as a direct challenge to Saudi Arabia and its allies.
And what's the U.S. role in all this? Are they directly involved in defending these tankers?
The U.S. has been conducting military operations against the Houthis, citing the need to protect vital shipping lanes. Their strikes against Iran are part of a broader conflict between the U.S. and Iran.
How does this fit into the larger Iran conflict? Is this a new front, as the story suggests?
The reporting indicates that the Houthi attack could be seen as opening a new front in the conflict. The Houthis are backed by Iran, and their actions are likely coordinated with Iranian interests.
What's the potential impact on global oil prices if these shipping lanes are further disrupted?
If the Red Sea shipping lanes are significantly disrupted, it could lead to a spike in global oil prices due to the increased risk and potential shortage.
That would have far-reaching consequences. Let's move on to our next story.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced plans to establish fast-track courts to handle cases related to paper leaks. The goal is to ensure swift and stringent punishment for those involved.
This is a response to widespread protests and concerns about the integrity of examinations in India, right?
Exactly. The government is prioritizing the welfare and future of India's youth. The fast-track courts are seen as a measure to address the issue promptly.
How do these fast-track courts differ from regular courts? Will they have special powers or procedures?
According to the reporting, the fast-track courts will prioritize speedy trials and stringent punishment. The exact procedures and powers are still being detailed, but the aim is to expedite the process.
This move is likely to be seen as a positive step by many Indians, but are there any potential criticisms or challenges that could arise?
One potential criticism could be that fast-track courts might compromise on due process in their haste to deliver verdicts. Ensuring that the rights of the accused will be crucial.
That's a valid concern. Let's move on to our next story.
The government has withdrawn subpoenas against 3 New York Times reporters who were being compelled to testify about their sources for articles about President Trump's Qatari-gifted Air Force One jet.
The withdrawal followed an admission of legal errors, I understand. Can you explain what those errors were?
The reporting suggests that the government acknowledged procedural mistakes in issuing the subpoenas. The exact nature of these errors is still being clarified.
This is a significant win for press freedom, isn't it? The protection of sources is a cornerstone of journalistic integrity.
Absolutely. The government's decision to withdraw the subpoenas is seen as a victory for the principle that journalists should not be forced to reveal their sources.
Let's discuss another story related to U.S. military action.
The U.S. House of Representatives has narrowly passed a resolution to halt U.S. military action in Iran. This is the second time the House has sent such a warning to President Trump.
The resolution was passed with some Republican defections, indicating a level of bipartisan support.
What's the significance of this vote? It signifies a growing concern among lawmakers about the escalation of military action against Iran. The vote reflects a desire to reassess and potentially limit U.S. involvement.
How might this resolution impact President Trump's decision-making regarding Iran?
While the resolution is non-binding, it represents a clear statement of congressional intent. It may influence the administration's approach by signaling that there are limits to congressional support for further escalation.
Our final story involves a notable figure meeting with a foreign leader.
Laura Loomer, a controversial ally of President Trump, has met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. This meeting comes after Loomer had a significant change in her stance on the war in Ukraine.
Loomer was previously known for her incendiary comments on social media. What prompted her reversal on the war?
The reporting doesn't specify the exact reasons for Loomer's change of heart, but it's clear that her new stance aligns more closely with the Ukrainian government's position.
How might this meeting and Loomer's reversal impact U.S. politics or the narrative around the Ukraine conflict?
Loomer's meeting with Zelensky could have political repercussions in Washington, especially given her close association with President Trump. It may influence how certain narratives about Ukraine are received in U.S. political circles.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us, Claire.
Thank you, Alan. It's been a pleasure discussing these important stories with you. I think we've covered a lot of ground.
We certainly have. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.